Hi friends, I'm not even sure if you can hear me right now. Am I doing the general liability audit that is past due that needs to get turned in today? No, see? No, I'm at Sky Zone because Jojo was driving me bonkers and I needed to get him out to go do things. So we are here at toddler time. Hopefully that will burn off some energy. And then when I get home, I can do the audit that I've been putting off now for 22 days. Having ADHD, which both I have and my partner Vince has, and very different forms of ADHD, mind you. But because we're both not neurodivergent, we're both entrepreneurs and super creative and super good at what we do. And we're very passionate and hi Bubs! Whoa, look at, there he is. There he goes. And that's why we're here. We're both super passionate about what we do and really good at it. But here, and that's true for most people with like neurodivergence and ADHD. Natural entrepreneurs, really creative thinkers and visionaries, and really good at that entrepreneurship and really meaningful because we're doing work that means something to us, which is so key for people with ADHD. Which I found the hard way, and we're going to have like whole talks about that, about the path to get here. But the thing is that Vince and I talk about this all the time. Entrepreneurship now has got, instead of being creative, like when you're first starting out in business, unless you're like a multi-gazillionaire and self-funded with tons of money and you can hire people to do the jobs that you're not good at, you're doing them yourself, which is where we are. And we're growing and we're doing great. Like that part is all going well, but it is so highly executive functioning and so difficult. Like, let me tell you, I have to do, even though I'm not good at it, I have to do all of our executive function duties for my business and Vince's business. So Vince, I don't think I've talked to you about it before, but Vince does stucco and plaster and he absolutely kills it. Everyone loves him. He does such a great job. He's so talented. And you think that sounds funny that it's stucco, but it's not. Like, it is very difficult to find somebody who's great at stucco. Just ask anybody who's had a bad stucco and plaster job, or look around and see really bad jobs because they are all over the place. Stucco is really a fine skill that Vince has crafted and he takes very seriously, and he's so good at. I'm so proud of him, and he takes a lot of pride in his work. But he does absolutely zero of the executive functions because our business would be nowhere if he had to do any paperwork whatsoever. He did get his license, and that was hard enough, studying and doing that, because that's not something, hi buddy, that's not something that I could do. Other than that, he does nothing office-wise for the business because he works so hard. He's so good at what he does, and if he had to do any office work whatsoever, any paperwork, any insurance work, anything whatsoever, he would not do it. And our business wouldn't take off, and it wouldn't be where we are, and he wouldn't be good at what he does out in the field. So, I do it, even though I'm not so great at it, and I also have to do it all for my business, interior design as well, which is really difficult. Not to mention, I stay home with Jojo right now until he goes to TK in just a couple months. So, It is a lot, you guys. Like, it leaves me a lot of days like not in great places. But what I'm saying, what I wanted to talk about with this is that ADHD people and neurodivergent people make, hi buddy, I am not your mama, really great entrepreneurs. However, entrepreneurship itself, at least here in America, and at least in like construction and the fields that we're in, but I think in probably all fields, it is so executive function filled, which makes it extra difficult over and over and over again. And it's just, it sucks. It sucks that there are so many like, hi buddy, so much red tape and so much executive function duties that go along with it now. And it didn't used to be like that. Like construction didn't used to be like that. And it's becoming like a huge barrier, I think, for a lot of people who would be so great in this field or so great at opening their own businesses, but it keeps them from doing that because there are so many. It's so much paperwork and it's so much follow-up and it's so much difficult tasks for neurodivergent people, and it's really creating a lot of barriers, and I think that sucks. And I know for sure because it would be an absolute barrier for Vince if I wasn't here like doing all the stuff, and it makes it it just makes it so much more. So I understand that things need to be regulated. I do think it really sucks because it is changing the environment for entrepreneurship, especially for neurodivergent people who are so good at like working with their hands and doing construction and doing like all of these trades and fine trades that are so necessary. They make our whole world and homes and life as we know it run efficiently and run well, and yeah, absolutely intense and highly executive functioning, and it's hard. That's my day. So I am at Sky Zone. There's the buddies over, the babes over here now. You see them? So I'm at Sky Zone, not doing my audit, not doing my executive functioning tasks because my son needed to get out and get going and jump around and have fun. And so we are here instead burning energy, which is great for him. Not as great for me, but hopefully I will be able to finally buckle down and do that fucking audit that I don't want to do. And this is all of these executive function tasks that I do. This is there was a great video I saw on how to ADHD. Jessica McCabe, I think is her name, but she's super famous in the ADHD world. But it's the wall of awful. So if you Google the wall of awful and how to ADHD, that is literally 100% what I'm facing right now with all of these audits, and I have to face them multiple times a year for multiple insurances and multiple businesses, and it is just always an absolute wall of awful for me to get over. So I guess I'm just venting. Is that what I'm doing here? Just ranting and venting? I probably haven't been very funny. Probably haven't entertained you guys much. Maybe I just needed to get off my chest so I can face this even more, probably, because that's part of what I do when I'm facing that wall of awful. But anyways, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope I get my audit done later today. And I'm going to go watch the baby. He's having a super fun time on like the ninja obstacle course right now. He's just having the best time. So I'm really glad we came, and I'm glad I brought him. I'm glad he's having a blast. And I'm glad I have my hand sanitizer because, okay, bye you guys.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. sailor rent. Ain't got no trailer for sailor rent. Give man a man by no man. Give the road. Trailer for sailor rent. Man, trailer for sailor rent. Ain't got no sailor. Give man a man by no man. Don't pay for you. Trailer for sailor rent. Rooms to let. Trailer for sailor rent.